Welcome to this full body, beautiful, fiery flow that we're going to go through in today's session together. The equipment that you're going to need in today's session, some of them are optional. So I have a set of 0.5 kilogram ankle weights on each ankle. They are completely optional. They're just for a little extra spice. You need a surface that you can sit on and rest your body weight on. So we're going to predominantly be using the seat and also the backrest of the chair. So if you don't have a chair, you could use a countertop, you could use the back of the sofa, you could use anything that is sturdy. This wall surface is perfect just because there's no flexibility, there's no motion in it. It's not going to move as you're pressing your weight into it. Also, when we sit on the seat of the surface, you don't want that to move either. So maybe a coffee table or something like that would be ideal. I have a core ball and a set of 2 kilogram dumbbells to hand. Once you have what you need, let's get started. So meet me at the tip of that mat. So feet are going to come hips width distance, softening the feet into the ground. Breathe in, allow the ribs to flare, maybe placing one hand on heart, one hand on belly. Option to close down the eyes. And really use this moment to almost strip and drain and allow everything that you've been carrying from the day just to fall off your shoulders. If it helps to do so, just taking your attention into the soles of the feet and how sturdy and stable that they are with the ground. And once we feel surrounded, we usually feel safe to surrender. So see if you can use that stability, that anchoring to anchor you onto this mat so that you can surrender during today's session to enjoy. Dropping the hands, taking them wide all the way round to the sky as you inhale, stretching tall, allowing the ribs to flare. Climbing down over the legs, reaching for the ground, tailbone reaches high. Allowing the back of the head to rest. Picking up the left leg, we're going to send the left leg far back behind, gently dropping that knee, and just unravel through the right leg. So I'm just coming forward and rolling back and forth on that heel. Glutes are reaching towards the left heel and then forward. Allowing there to be mobility, warmth coming into the hips. Rolling forward, planting that foot. We're going to unravel the spine. Arms are going to follow as you inhale, reaching for the sky. Exhale, draping yourself back slightly. Drawing the elbows wide, stretching the chest. We're going to frame the toes. Pick up the back knee, stepping all the way forward. Unraveling the spine all the way up, taking the arms with it as you inhale, stretching tall. Coming down over the legs, exhaling down, tailbone reaches high. Back of the head, just resting. So see if you can release the neck muscles. Gonna pick up the right leg, sending the right leg far back, gently dropping that knee and then unraveling through the left. So I'm taking my hips towards the right ankle, and then rolling forward, bringing the hips forward and beautiful. Next time you roll forward, we're going to plant the foot. Unravel the spine. Arms are going to follow all the way around. Big breath in. Exhaling back. Drawing the elbows wide, we're going to frame the toes. Take that left leg back to meet the right, walking the hands back, and then we're just going to come up. We're going to grab our chair or surface, and we're going to face the surface towards us. Okay, so to begin with, we're going to put our elbows on the surface. So elbows are going to come on the surface. The whole time you're going to press into your elbows and lift up out to your torso. So the tendency here is to sink in. We're not doing scapular dips, so we're pressing up and through. So knees are going to come underneath the hips. We're going to tuck the toes. We're going to press into the elbows, and we're just going to lift up. Then we're going to gently lower down. So we're going to press into the chair, lift up the knees, gently lower down. So we're pulling the belly button up into the spine. You'll notice that you really need to press into those elbows to lift yourself up. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Beautiful. So we're pressing down so much that we're not concaving in. I know the core's turning on. I know the thighs are turning on. In 4 counts, we're going to hold ourselves up, staying up on the elbows. We're just going to walk back with the feet, starting with the right, and then walk forward. We're going to hover the knees the whole time. In 2 and 1. So staying up, we're going to walk back, and then we're just going to walk forward. So walking back with the right first, in with the right first. The whole time we're pressing those elbows down. So when our feet are back in this elevated plank, our body is in a straight line all the way from the heels, all the way to the tip of our head. So the neck is an extension of the spine. So your tailbone, she's not up here, she's down in a line. I know. Breathing through it. For 4, for 3, for 2. Beautiful, last 1. We're going to keep the legs back. So keep the legs back. This is where you want a sturdy surface. Your legs are apart. You're going to place one hand down, the other hand down. So we're in a hands down plank. Then we're going to come down onto our elbows, all the way back up and all the way back down. So using the right hand first. So this is where you want to really pull the core muscles in. Really want to tuck that tailbone. So we're not taking our hips up and back. We've got our hips forward. So you've got to clench on the tailbone the whole time. For 4, for 3, for 2, we're going to stay up on our hands. Staying up on our hands, we're just going to touch the top of the chair. If you don't have a backrest, you're just hovering them in space. Notice how my torso is stable, she's anchored. Belly button's pulled in, tailbone is tucked. For 4, for 3, for 2. Beautiful, last one, hold it in that plank. Stepping the feet in, letting it go. Okay, we're going to turn the chair around. We're going to turn the chair around. This is where we're going to sit on the chair. Okay, grabbing that ball, grabbing the twos. So we're going to sit on the seat of the chair. You're going to pop the ball between your knees. Both weights are going to hover by your side. So we've got 1, 2 in each hand. We're going to curl the weights up to the shoulders, lower them all the way down. Then we're going to come into a front raise all the way down. So 1 curl, taking it down, one front raise. So the weights are facing each other as you lift them forward. So almost in a hammer curl position. When we lift the weights forward, we're not leaning back, we're not leaning forward. We're staying upright, so we're reaching the crown up towards the sky. Pulling the belly button in. Okay, let's add a squeeze. So squeeze lift, squeeze curl, squeeze lift, squeeze curl. So it's a real squeeze on those biceps. When you bicep curl, the elbows are pinched into the side. Trying to raise the weights shoulder height when you bring them forward. Okay, let's hold the ball. So instead of squeezing the ball, we're holding the ball. 4, 3. In 2 counts, we're going to lean forward. We're going to start doing a bent over fly in 2 and 1. So weights come down. We're going to lean over the ball. So we're going to take the weights wide and wide. And we're just going to stay here. We're taking the weights wide. Ooh, wow. Beautiful. Stay with it. We're not going to be here long, I promise. Let's do 4, 3. In 2 counts, we're going to do 1 bent over fly. Then we're going to come upright and do 1 curl in 2 and 1. So come out of the move. So sit all the way up. We're going to do 1 curl. Coming forward, we're going to do 1 fly. Using the core muscles to bring yourself back up to standing, back up to center. Beautiful, stay with it. So when you lean forward, you're not curling forward. So notice how when I lean forward, there's a length through my crown. So I'm not curling myself down. I'm leaning forward from my tailbone. Beautiful, let's do 1 more sequence. 1 more fly. All the way up, let it go. Beautiful work, so good. Popping those weights off to the side. Popping that ball off to the side. Moving your chair. So we're going to swivel it round yet again. So the seat of the chair is facing us. This is where we're going to use the seat and the backrest. Okay, making sure that it's sturdy. Your left foot is going to come sort of in the center of the chair, just a little bit, a little distance from that chair. We're going to come into a curtsy. So we're going to track the right leg back, crossing the midline slightly. We're then going to bring that right foot, it's going to plant on the chair. And we're going to come into a kickback with that left leg. Then we're going to gently touch the left leg back, coming back into a curtsy with the right. Stepping up, reaching the hands forward, little kick back with the left. And it's a slow touchdown. So on the descent, we're really using the descent to our advantage as well. When you step up with that right foot, we're really pressing into that right foot. So there's no momentum here. You're pressing into that right foot to lift up the left. Yeah. Easy, right? Beautiful. It's taking the chest forward so that we're doing a leant over kickback. Pressing through the right to lift up. Everything is slow and controlled. There's no momentum. If you notice that you're racing through, I always say to my girls in class, the faster you go, the more reps you're going to do, mind. So true. Pressing through. So you want to really Make sure that that right foot is sturdy and stable before you even press up into it. Last one, we're staying up. Staying up. So we're just going to kick and kick. So straight leg kick. Left toes are coming all the way down towards the chair. There's a little bend in the right knee. You've got pressure through the hip. Pulling the belly button in towards the spine, protecting that lower back. Hands are super soft. Let's do 4, 3, no momentum here. In 2 counts, we're holding high. In 2. Okay, last one, holding high, little lift. Tiny, tiny. So we're rolling over the top point of that contraction. For 4, for 3, for 2. Beautiful, last one. We're gonna come all the way down other side. Right leg is in the center. We're gonna do curtsy with the left leg, stepping up, coming into that kick. Remember, there is no momentum here. So we're not trying to race through. Every time you come down, if you want to place your hands on the base of the chair, just for a little bit of extra support, feel free to do so. And when we kick at the very top, notice if your hip is externally rotating. So our body is going to want to make this move easy for us. Bless her. So at this top point, notice if your hip is externally rotating. You want to bring the hip in line with the other, just to make sure that you're keeping that work in that glute. Breathing through, it helps to look at one point as we move. Press through that heel, lifting up. Remember, no momentum. Crossing the midline, dropping that knee down. Let's do 4, 3. In 2 counts, we're staying up. Ooh. Beautiful, last one. We're lifting and lowering that right leg. Bringing that hip point towards the front. Trying to keep those hips in one line. Yeah. Little bend through the left knee. 4, 3, 2, no momentum. Last one, hold it high, tiny lifts. Tiny, tiny. Toes are reaching away, crown's reaching forward. 4, 3, 2, hold it there. Beautiful, bend that leg, bring it down, come down off that chair. Pop the chair off to the side. Wow. Beautiful. Coming down into all fours. Little cat-cow action. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you expand. Yeah. If you love this sequence, I'm producing a new chair sequence on my website, body-alter.com. The 3-week goddess reset. Would love to see you inside. Okay, coming through center, we're going to bring the right foot forward, reaching through the glutes, taking that right arm to the sky. Bringing that hand all the way down, tracking the tailbone towards the heel, the left heel. Releasing that stretch, taking the right leg back, left leg comes forward, glutes reach forward, reaching up through the chest. Left arm reaches for the sky. Bringing that left arm down, tracking the tailbone towards the right heel. Lifting up through the chest, so not concaving down or trying to come as low as possible. We're reaching long. Releasing that stretch, coming to a comfortable seated position. You're going to take the arms wide, stretch through the chest. Big inhale as you take up space, reaching for the sky. Clasping those hands, exhale, drawing them down through heart center, dropping through the chest and the shoulders. Big breath in, slow breath out. One more big breath in, slow breath out. Thank you for today's practice. I'll see you again soon.